Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me.
What's your talking say? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hey, you guys, welcome back to So What You Think. And thank you. I'm sorry, my paper had got up and just decided to fly across the room just as you all were getting ready to come in here. But anyway, hold on, let me check this. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Okay, there we go. All right, so welcome back to the So What You Think channel for my Beyond the Gates Unlocked series, where I am here live, loud, and in color. Who do I hear that from? Oh, TS says that. Loud, live, and in color. Giving you guys the recap of Beyond the Gates every single day that they're here, unless I have something really important to do, which has been very, very, very few times. So I guess I'm about to hit an anniversary too in February for doing a year's worth of these shows. So I got to get my anniversary date down because we got to celebrate. See what kind of highlights I can come up with that happened over the year. Which one of you all did what, when, where. See if I can find my original thank you video for those who first, when I did, what was it? The first 1,000 people or something I celebrated was the very first thing I put together. So all of that, I'm going to see if I can dig up all that stuff and just have a little anniversary party for us, for the Gatekeeper Gang. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find out what day we became the gatekeepers and all of that, because that will take a whole lot of research, but we shall see what I can come up with, darlings. All right, y'all, get on down there and comment. That's how you become a gatekeeper over here. And when you do, we haven't been able to give anybody the fanfare in a while. Like, we haven't played our little grand for those whose first time are commenting down in the comment section. But if it's ever your first time commenting, just remember to let me know. This is my first time commenting, so we can give you your grand welcome. Everybody over here that we know about that's commented has got their fanfare welcome, okay? We love to gossip about these doggone Duprees. That's why we over here. And yes, we love to talk about these people like they real, even though we know they're not real. Baby, we will talk about them like they real. We will argue about them like they real. We will go back and forth and back like a tennis match. We do not play over here. Okay. Tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow night is Friday, and that's when we have our live panel discussion. I ain't gonna be up here with y'all all night long. Getting ready to cut that thing off. And he is. And I might have another little twist coming with the opening up the lines thing, because I be up in here all night long. So it's gonna be some. If it ain't this, it ain't gonna be that. It's just what it is. Just letting y'all know. Okay. All right. Now. Make sure that you hit the like button for me, because we do have our own officer of the like button. And when you don't hit the like button, Miss Belinda Hill will pull up and say, "Hey, pull over."
Hey, you, hit the like button.
All right, so make sure you hit the like button for me. It's a small but large way and a free way that you can help the channel. Now, if you want to give a couple dollars, to the channel by way of helping things to be supported over here, here's the best way you can do it. Join the membership. And then for one time a month, You've given $4.99 to the channel to help things go over here and to say, hey, we appreciate you. Thank you. If that's what you're feeling or it's what you want to do, then please do that. Okay. You can also give a membership to those who may not be able to get one, because some people want a membership and they just like, I can't do it. So if you want to gift one, you can do that too. Now, we have some wonderful mods over here. So please take a moment to say hello to the mod and to the mod squad and to Tony Lynn, our official greeter over here, and the rest of the gang. Say hey to everybody. Hey, y'all. Hey, Belinda and Elaine. Hey, Raven Maniac and KB Mommy. And Destiny and Linda. Destiny, where you at? Destiny, we ain't seeing you over here in 55 moons, girl. Is you still in school? What is going on? All right, hold on. My earpiece is acting crazy. Now, I'm not going to have this earpiece like, girl, we ain't used to being used for all this. These are my ears I use for when I'm singing, and I've been using them for this podcast. I hope I don't break them. All right, now, what else did I want to tell you guys? Was that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so, Rhonda, did you hear the trivia yesterday? Because you were in the trivia. You were a part of the trivia yesterday, Rhonda. I don't know if you know that or not. Let me know if you knew that. But you personally were a part of the trivia yesterday. And they all missed the question, for which I was like, I know you playing. But they missed it. But you were in the trivia. You were actually a part of the trivia game yesterday. All right, now let me break out my romper room mirror and see which one of my superstars are down here typing in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I'll tell you who's typing in the comments. Let me just click on it and then I can tell you. Let me also put this up on the screen so that it will partially. Well, I think you all can see it better than I can. All right, let's see. Well, Miss Linda is in the comments and she says, greetings, gatekeepers, creepers, peepers, hedge hoppers, and bushwatchers. And she says, get it all fixed in 26. Yes, it was about your beautiful grandgirl. See that? Let's see if she'd have been in it, she knew right away what it was. Yes, so the question was, which one of our gatekeepers has a grandchild that was just born that shares the same name as one of the characters on the show? And of course, we know that was Calliope. So I said Rhonda Reed has a granddaughter who has a grandchild that was just named after one of the, not after, but shares the same name with one of the characters. And what character was that? And they guessed everybody. But and the funny thing is, Calliope was an answer 3 times in the trivia yesterday. So, but no, they didn't. I was trying to give them a little hint, but they didn't pick. They weren't picking up what I was putting down. But all right, so let's see who else is down here. She says, New Year, new lifestyles. I said, hello, everybody. I haven't talked to you guys since last year. I missed y'all. It's 2026. Let's go. Greetings, Miss B, Tony Lynn, and to the mods. This episode was a bit of a tearjerker for me. It was. Happy 2026, everybody. Happy New Year, gatekeepers, Daddy says. And Linda says to smash that like button. J. Powell says, hey, fellow gatekeepers, watching from the bushes behind Ted's new place. Well, what is new place like? You know what? J. Powell, you starting to make me wonder if you really are over there. Because, see, we ain't know Ted was getting a new place till yesterday. So what you know that we don't know, J. Powell? What you know? All right. So I'm hoping that will be one of the new sets in the coming season. Linda said 12 watching, 4 likes. Let me hit the like button on my other device. She ain't lying, it ain't but 5. If y'all don't hit that like button, 6 likes and there's 14 of y'all in here. I'm gonna act like there's 2,000 of y'all in here. Everybody better hit the like button and hit.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
All right, so please take care of that. Let's take care of we got to take care of our gatekeeper business. That's part of the gatekeeper's business. We got to make it our business to hit the like button. You can't just be over here just getting content, just listening. Hit the like. You can hit the don't like button. Don't make me no difference, but hit something. Okay? All right, now. let me get ready to, let me make sure I done covered all. Oh, wait, I was still reading comments. Hold on. Let me finish that up first. I was on Linda's. Okay, now. Rhonda Reed says, good evening and Happy New Year, everyone. Linda says, Miss Jen, we're going to have some order over here in 2026. We are. Some of them you may not like, but because it will include about the Friday nights. I will only put goals up for the super chats only on Friday. But I'm here to tell y'all, if we don't reach at least three super chats before we get to the live part, I ain't gonna be standing up here all night doing these lives. Now I love doing the lives with y'all, but do you know how much time that entails for me? And it's not too much to ask. So I mean, if you don't like it, it's okay. It's okay. Now, hey to the Mod Squad, J. Paul says. And J. Paul says, Destiny must have run into Leslie. These streets ain't safe. Never know. Raven Maniac says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen and Mod Squad. I'm over here in the gallery patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the happy New Year's Day to y'all as we sip some BTG New Year's tea. I added that part in. No, do tell. What was it about one of my great grands? Yes, it was. J. Paul says, congratulations on the grandbaby. She says, yes, my adorable Calliope. Congratulations, Rhonda, again. She said she missed it because she was booed up. Raven Maniac sends us hello to all the different ones of you. And then J. Paul said, oop, I keep my ears to the streets. But that's okay. You come on back over here and keep on telling us what you heard when you got out there in them streets, okay? Hey, Elaine. Elaine says, hey, gatekeepers. Hey, Miss Elaine. We missed you yesterday, but we know you was busy. We know what yesterday was. So let's see. Rhonda Reed says, thank you, Linda. And Shalti says, happy 2026, Miss Jen, Mod, hold on, my thing is jumping. Mod gang and fellow gatekeepers, New Year's, new blessings, let's go. And Linda says, greetings, Shalti. Child, while I was trying to watch I meant to put the picture up. There was a whole 5-car accident right in front of my door. Somebody came barreling down the street and hit 5 cars that was parked. Knocked and it was a truck that I think throws salt. Yeah, it has to throw. Yeah, it was a salt, like a salt truck, but not one for the city, I don't think. But this dude hit one car to hit the next one, pow, 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 and knocked the whole grill off the front of his truck. But then this idiot took off and didn't get but a block down. And other people said, there he is right there. He's right down there. He's down there. I was like, baby, I hope your head is gashed. I hope that you was woozy and that's why you pulled off, because you didn't know what had happened was. You thought somebody hit you. You better have a good story, because you know you ain't supposed to leave no scene of the crime. And it's the only reason why you stopped, because your car couldn't go no further. We don't know. We don't know, but it's what it looking like, Jack. Also checking in is Bilo Didi. She says, hey, gatekeepers, Miss Janet Moss. Hey, Bilo Didi, thank you again yesterday for contributing toward the game. Toward the prize for which your daddy won. But Jasmine also came in second place for something as well. So that was cool. It was really cool. All right, you guys, with that, I'm going to unlock these gates and see what went on today beyond the gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Well, as Linda had mentioned, today was kind of an emotional. It was an emotional one. Things started off. Let me take this comment down. Y'all see this? So things started off over to Dr. Nicole's house. Nice house, Dr. Nicole. More modern, sleek. We get it. But anyway, things started off over to Dr. Nicole's house with her kind of flashing back over all that had happened over to her mother's house as far as the conversation had gone. And about that BRCA gene that her mother told them about, and them having a 50-50 chance of her or her children having it. So she ends up calling Ted and says that she preferred to talk to him in person, but she wanted to talk. So she's going to meet him over at the office. So she hangs up, and then Martin and Kat comes in the door. And they was like, what is going on? Because she had called them to come over. So they wanted to know what's the emergency, like what's the matter? I thought Kat looked really pretty today. She still got on her she don't still have on her New Year stuff, but she just looked really pretty. She's probably still wearing the same hairstyle, but I thought she looked really pretty today. Now Anita has had to put in women has had to wait. Hold on. Has had her port put in, and she's back home, and she's shaking, a little bit shaken because she was just thinking about all that this is going to mean for her future now with having had all that done, haven't had all that done. So that was understandable. Now Bill was at home with Valerie in her tiger stripe wearing tail dress that she had on. Mm-mm. This tiger stripe dress wearing heifer right here. This Tony the Tiger dress wearing good right here. She in there pretending to care about him and looking, and we looking for our new property, and you're right, we can get one more expensive. I think Bill is on to you, girl. Valberta. Wait a minute. Valerie Valberta Alavita. Wait a minute. Halvalita. Valerie Halberta Halvita. Halvalita. Child, now see, you done gave all of the names. But yeah, here she's standing up in here trying to act like she care about Bill. Girl, I'm tired of telling you I need you to fix up this tacky house. Leslie house look better than yours. And you got all this money. And you in here with this regular bookshelf with these pictures. Y'all know how I feel about the decor of this house. Them little bitty lamps that's too small for this house. I mean, I know this is what it's supposed to reflect, But girl, can we fix this house up? Lord of mercy. But anyway. She acting like she cared, but she's like, what we gonna do about the property bill? We can get us another one because we can get something even more expensive than that. We can, Bill. And Bill was like, yeah, but I think Bill told her the deal fell through on that too. So I was like, Bill playing with you, girl. Bill know what you're doing, girl. It is very apparent to me that Bill is playing with you. Somebody telling Bill, just hold on. We about got all the information. He said, that's all right. I can keep her dangling on the line until the end. I got the feeling that Haley going to have to disappear for a while. That Haley's going to disappear. I think she's going to take a hiatus from the show. I really do. I really do, dear. Or she going to end up in a coma somewhere where she's still on the show just laying in the bed or something. Or mute or something. Something going to happen. But at either rate, Bill gets a phone call that some kind of deal was not accepted, but I'm thinking this has to do with the law office. He was supposed to take the day off. But then he gets a phone call, and when he walked out to take the call, the bell rings, and it's Danny. So Danny comes in there after, because at first Haley wasn't going to let her in. Haley saw, and she was like, I ain't about to let this F up in here. I'm sick of her. And I was like, child, you may as well let her in, because she going to get in there. She going to get in, girl. So she ends up letting her in, and then she says, don't you get tired of showing up where you're not wanted? And she says, trust me, Bill will want to see me. And she says, yeah, but he about to start out. No, wait, I wrote something else. She said, trust me, Bill is going to want to see me. And I said, yes, but he about to start out by acting like he don't want you there. Because that's how he like to do. Act like he don't want her there. Mm-hmm. And then, the minute Danny needs something, he push all his chips in and get up and leave the table and leave Haley sitting there by herself with her scheming self. Because you always going to check on Danny. You know why? I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. There's a good reason why the Bible tells men to learn to love and women to learn to have respect. Because men can have respect for you and do not love you like that. But when a man have respect for you, he will go up and above for you. And I think that Bill still has respect for Danny as his wife of 30 years and the mother of his children. And that's the reason why. Whensoever she need him, he goes running. So now why, Haley, do he keep on respecting you, telling you to hush when she said for you to hush, telling you to leave rooms in your own house, telling you that you ain't got to be involved with nothing with him and his just girl. This man don't respect you. He might love you, but he don't respect you, girl. He don't. Men move from respect, girl. He don't respect you, girl. He don't. Mm-mm. He don't, girl. He don't. Because he keep on disrespecting, girl. You better open up your eyes. But anyway, let me move on. Now the kids want to know what's up. Because Martin and Kat are very concerned. They're like, what's going on? Because Nicole and that looking like she been in that snotting and crying the whole time. I'm like, well, girl, you going to tell the children what's up or not? Because you drawing it out, girl. Okay, so back over here to Haley and Danny, right? Haley sitting on this couch and she was trying to give it to her. She was like, I wish she would just get up out of here. Just going in on it. Okay. So then she told her, she said, you need to move on with your new life and your new man. We thought that you had. I was like, oh, girl. And she told her, you need to get out. But then Bill walked up in there. He was like, what's going on? And then Danny informs him that she has news and needs to speak to him about it because it's about their girls. And I was like, all that get out ain't about to work for you. And again, all this tacky stuff up on this mantle. Girl. You know, maybe that's what it is that Haley wants y'all to know, that she was never intended to stay. That's why the house looked the way it do, because she could care less. All she cares about is the house, not what's in it. What's in it ain't what sell a house, okay? You said too much hemming and hawing for me. Now, Anita talks to Vernon about her thoughts on being ill and weak in the future. And he says that he's going to be there for her. And he suggests that, as usual, let's look at these photo books like we do every New Year day. But Anita says she don't know if it's going to take her mind off of this cancer. So when she said the words, take our mind off this cancer, she didn't know that Naomi and Chelsea was standing right behind them, holding balloons, child, holding balloons. I was like, oh my goodness. You talk about let the air out your balloons, haven't heard that. Okay. Now, hold on, change this paper. I know that's got to be loud in this mic, but it's really not. It just comes off that way. Sorry. All right. So now, Bill wants to know. I'm sorry. So over at Bill's them house. Now this is Bill's them house with all the cobblestone stuff in front. Okay, look at what I'm saying. Look at this house. For which sidebar, I can see a little bit of furniture inside that first window, and that ain't don't match what's going on set. But that's all right, because ain't no white furniture in this room. But here's what I'm saying though. She ain't want this house for nothing but the house. She don't care what's in it. She just want to sell it. But anyway, Bill wants to know what's so important, and Haley can't, that and that Haley can't hear, because she was like, "Can you leave? I don't want Haley to hear." Haley, can we talk alone? He was like, "What's so important that Haley can't hear?" Like, you ain't asked Haley to get up out this room yourself before, Bill. Don't come up here acting brand new. You done put this girl out for less. But anyway, he said, well, can you go on and leave? Do you mind? And she was like, yeah, I guess so. But she ain't like that, though. So she just slanked her way on out the room. And, but she went right around that corner and started listening because she needed to hear what's going on. Girl, you worried about Bill? Is you? Oh, I forgot to tell y'all something. Sidebar. Now, it's going to be a couple of pictures coming up of Bill in this tracksuit he got on. I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about Bill belly, okay? Don't say nothing, because y'all know, don't start with me about Bill and his belly, okay? If he chunky Bill Smith, because Bill looks good, okay? So don't get started, because one of these pictures, I couldn't avoid putting it on the screen, but, I still feel like it probably just caught him wrong. Get on here talking about Bill, okay? Anyway, going back to the story. And Bilo Didi, that mean you. Okay, but listen. She went on around that corner so she could listen to what was going on. And so as she's listening to the man telling her that her mama got cancer, this girl sitting around there rolling her eye. Girl, you don't care about nobody. You don't believe in karma at all, do you? Girl, have some respect for Miss Anita. You don't acting like that. Now, Nicole was stumbling all through what she had to say still to the kids. And they're concerned that she need a doctor. They was like, are you all right? Are you okay? Because I think we need to call her. And she said, no, I need to tell you something about your grand. And I'm like, can you get to it? I don't mean to be acting like that. These gatekeepers be affecting me like that, Miss Anita. They be making me impatient and stuff. I'm sorry. It don't be me, it be them. It don't be me, it be them. And you know why? You know the Lord said bad association spoil you for habits. So I'm just saying, they over here making me impatient. All right, so listen. Back over at Vernon, and where them girls done walk in and heard them say that Anita had cancer. The girl said, Vernon first told them, now y'all shouldn't just be walking up here. Why? They walk up in there any other day. They walk, so do y'all listen over at Bill house, he got a chime to let them know when people at the door, but Danny don't seem to have one. Y'all don't seem to have one. Y'all better get with the technology, because that's how Leslie keep on walking up in your crib, because I would know when somebody was coming down my driveway and on my property. The minute your pinky toe touched down on my property, I would already know you there. But anyway, he suggested they need to just, call their mother and let them talk to her about it. And they was like, well, what's going on? And Anita said, that's okay. Come on in and I'll tell you everything. I'll tell them. So she sits them down and she gives it to them straight that she had a biopsy. She has triple negative cancer. Nicole says that she had a friend who had it. And then Chelsea was like, had? And then Naomi just didn't say no more to that. So Naomi said, Anita tells them that her doctor is hopeful that they found it early and that they'll be able to give her treatments that will be able to help her, and that those treatments are going to start very fairly and soon. So back over here at Bill's in them crib, Danny tells Bill that Anita will start chemo soon and that then she'll have surgery later. And she will tell the girls today, Bill said Anita is a fighter and he will be there for her in whatever she needs. To which Haley, around the corner, was rolling her eyes, looking in disgust because she don't like it. She don't like it. Look at her back there. Now this is listen. Focus on what I'm showing y'all this picture for. Look back there at Haley. Don't get started with Bill. Don't you get started with Bill. Because I feel that we just got a bad angle where he pushed a little forward up there at the front. Don't y'all get started. Look at Haley. Focus on Haley. Haley back there hiding around the corner. Do y'all see her? Okay, so and Danny, you didn't see her because I would have seen her. I'd have seen, because how you not gonna see her in that whole blind and Tony the Tiger dress? How you ain't seen her? Huh? But anyway, she back there listening to everything. She's like, speak up so I can hear y'all. That's what you should have said. You should have just said, speak up so I can hear y'all. I can't really hear y'all from back here. But she was back there just looking disgusted by the whole situation. Like, I just cannot believe that she in here talking to my husband about her mama having cancer. Ugh is all I can say for you, Miss Haley Valerie Val Vixen. Girl. Mm-mm. Then Danny told him, she said, but there's even more that you need to know. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. All right, now. Back over at Nicole's, the kids are processing everything. And even though she's strong, her mother's strong, Nicole tells them that she has some of the best doctors. Martin asks if this treatment is her only chance. And I was like, well, what's the answer to that? Because Kat is sitting straight up in her seat, and she's ready to act right. Okay. So Kat cries. Nicole said, I need you to hear this next part carefully. But Kat was already crying. She was like, oh my God, I cannot. Kat was overcome, child. I was overcome for her. I was over, because Kat came gave y'all her good acting. They see Kat can do more than act bratty. So Kat was giving y'all her good acting today. Okay? She was giving her good acting today. Below, I see you down there. Don't think I don't see you. I got one eye on this paper and one eye over here on this feed. Hey, Myrtle. I see you, girl. Don't get started about my bill. I done told you. I done warned you. I done told you.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else.
The stuffing out of you. Mm-hmm. He might be a little fluffy, but leave him alone. Leave Bill. But Bill is not, though. I'm trying to tell you, Bill is very fit in real life. I know because I seen them. Okay, now. Okay, why are you doing that, screen? Don't do that. All right, so anyway, so this made Kat just really cry because she was just like, oh my goodness, this baby can't take it no more. She already got to deal with Eve, and now here y'all come talking about this mess. She ain't in the mood for all this. She not. Now, let's see. I think I told y'all they had that accident, so I threw my writing off today. All right, now, Anita tells Chelsea, which this was a very cute outfit Chelsea had on today. It was young, it was hip, it was cute. I can see Danny wearing this too. It was cute. This was a very cute outfit Chelsea was wearing. But Anita tells Chelsea that she will stand up to this as she has every challenge that she's ever faced in her lifetime, and that she wants to beat it. And she says, and maybe wanting to beat it may not be enough to actually do so. So Naomi says that they will all face it together, but she tells them that there is more they need to be prepared for. Do y'all like them commercials? You can get this and this and this for $10.99, but wait, there's more. Can y'all get to the wait there's more part? Because the wait there's more part is the part that's about to get on everybody's nerve. Lord knows I wouldn't be getting no sleep tonight. I wasn't gonna sleep at first, but now I ain't gonna sleep. I'm like Kat now. This was one time, Kat. Me and you on the same page, sister. Because I don't like stuff like this. I don't like it. Now Danny tells Bill about the BRCA gene, and then if the girls that there's a possibility that she may have the gene, and then their daughters can have it too. And of course, this is what Funky Booty was doing over there behind the wall. That's what she was doing back there behind the wall. See her back there listening? Don't get started. I said, look at her. Focus on Haley. Look at her back there. Peeking out. Ain't got no empathy for nobody. Or the big head self. She ain't got no big head, but I'm just calling her that. Okay, now anyway. So let me find my pictures again. Hold on. Find my place. It was the girl sitting right there. And I said Danny and them. Okay. So Nicole lets them know that if she has the BRCA gene, they can have it too. So it matters for them too. But right now, they need to care about what's going on with Anita. So she ends up with her babies just like this. It was a very beautiful moment. They're a beautiful little family. Nice matchup when we look at them this way. Danny cries and she hopes that hopes it's her and not Nicole that has it. And Bill tells her to try to be calm. He asks to talk to the girls together with her. Any excuse to go over there and be a family again. Bill, we know what you do. But he said, even though I know you would want to, but then again, you need any excuse to get back over there with your baby. So while he's back there talking about telling the girls together, Haley was back there still rolling her eyes, even at the fact that his daughters could be goners behind this. She don't care. She still don't care. Haley don't care about nobody. Not nobody. With a little big head self. She ain't got no big head, but you know I just like to call out her name. Bill looking a little oompa loompa-ish. Now, Linda, I know you're not trying to get in this too. I know you're not.
Next time you stop.
Girl, I will pull the saber out on you, but you better go head on. Y'all know to leave Bill alone over here. But anyway, Haley was back there rolling her eyes because she just don't care not one bit. She irritated. She don't care. She do not care. Okay. The child said Naomi hold Anita's hand, and Naomi promises if the gene followed her, and she has it, that she's going to face things with the same bravery that Anita has. Now, Nicole has made appointments to be tested, and Kat says that even if Nicole has the gene, she will not be getting tested. And Martin and Nicole are alarmed by this news. She said, hold on. They start insisting that she does, but she don't want to know. She says if she's walking through a minefield, she don't need to know it. I don't need to be. You don't need to tell me I'm walking through a minefield. I just want to walk. I just want to walk, and if the minefield get me, it just get me. So Nicole wants her to see that she can know early and have a plan in place and catch it early. And she's crying and prays for. She said, "I pray for my grand, and I want my mom to test negative, but she will live her life." And she is not going. She said, "I'm living my life in sunshine and not with a shadow." And she ran up out of there. She was like, "I'm not about to do it." And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit like Kat on stuff like that. I'd rather stick my head in the sun. I know it's not good to stick your head in the sand, and I don't even know why I'm like that. Because my mom and daddy go to the doctor if they fingernail hurt too hard. They going. That's the way my dad was like that. My mom was like that. But me, so I'd be like, wait a minute. My eye hurting and my. But let me see if it's gonna pay. Let me drink some ginger ale. That's black people medicine. Drink some ginger ale. Drink some ginger ale. Take some ibuprofen. See if it go away. Because nobody want to be bothered with all that. But I know it's not good. Don't y'all get started. I already know. All right, but anyway, Kat said she ain't doing nothing. She said I ain't doing a mickety-fickety thing. That's what she said. Oh Lord, something just popped up. Will Smith getting sued. Okay. Now, Danny texts Naomi, and now they know what for. The girls offer to stay with Anita, but she tells them to go on and meet their mother. So, hey, Terry, so that they can talk. I saw somebody else that checked in down here, too. Let me scroll back up and see what that name was. Saw Myrtle, saw Rhonda, somebody else I hadn't seen over here in a while. Melvin Shelton. Hey, Melvin. All right, so she said, you go on and talk to your mother. I'm doing fine. Thanks for the love and the support. And she lets them go head on. But the girls was mad at their mama, which I think you needed to calm down. Because first of all, you might be mad about knowing something about your grandmama just now, but we talking about my mama, child. You got to get in line. You is second in generation to this thing. This is my mama, your grandmama. Don't come over acting like you about to grieve harder than me, little girl. Now, that's just factual. You better get somewhere and sit down. People can kill me trying to get in the line ahead of you about how they about to grieve harder than you, and it's your first relative and their third and second. Try to go somewhere with that. Believe me, you ain't more hurt than me. Bill calls that snake Haley back in, and she asks, "What's wrong?" Like you don't already know what's wrong. You've been listening behind the door the whole time, little tiger dress wearing child. So she said, "Well, what's wrong, Bill?" And he said, "Well, I don't want to talk about it right now, but I got to go over and meet with Haley. We got to talk to the girls, and then I'll come and meet you for dinner, and then I'll tell you all about it. And I'm sorry about asking you to leave." But this girl don't want to bag off. She started acting a fool, being snippy, and while smiling at the same time, she trying to act like she wasn't all disgusted, but she was. She was. Her was mad. She was mad. She was big mad. She went from grinning like this to scowling when she turned her head from him. Baby, she can't stand that Bill. She can't stand him. She can't stand him. So she tells Bill said, "Well, we could talk about it later at dinner." And she was like, "Okay, fine." So when Bill walked out of there, this is what her face said to me. "I'm gonna put a little Sugar Avery drops in it the next time for you and them cheerings." For you and them cheerings. So she looked like she want to drip it and drop Anita. She ain't got no empathy for Anita. She want to drip it and drop Anita. She want to drip it and drop Naomi. Chelsea, Bill, and Danny, and might throw Andre in for good measure. The only person might be safe is Isaiah, because she think he's sexy, and you think he's sexy. Come on, baby, let me know. We already know. Girl, you ain't no good, old low down stuff. Now, Bill went straight over there to Danny's child. He done come over there ready to play family. Now look, Bill look good. Stand up and listen. Don't tell me if Bill don't show up over your house with this very black suit zipped up upon his stomach, the very same way with that pouch around the front, and I mean the pockets that's on it, that y'all ain't about to let him in there knowing he's smelling like high karate 5. Don't come here acting like you ain't about to let him in grinning and scamming. Please don't play with me. Don't play with me. Y'all know Bill fine. Open up the door, all that 6'6" stand up there, tell me how you doing today. I'm doing fine. How you doing? How you doing, Bill? How you doing? But anyway, he's standing his big old self over there over in Danny's house. Where's Andre at while all this is going on? But anyway, he got his big old self over there at Danny's house. He done come over there and walked up in there like he belong up in there. Hey, Jasmine, like he belongs all up in there, like he never. And then Bill told him to calm down. And Danny, because they was going in on Danny first, he was like, "Don't give your mama too much. Don't give your mama too much. Thank you, shorty. Pouch of none. Billy Goat is fine, ain't it? Oh, y'all tell me Bill show up at your house with that tracksuit on. You ain't about to let Bill up in there. How you doing, Bill? I'm good. Good to see you. I'm good. I'm good. But anyway, they was trying to go in on Danny. He had to tell them to calm down. Don't give your mama too much because your mama was up under stress and strain. Don't do that. She had every right to process this before she started talking to y'all. Y'all went running y'all tail over there to your grandmammas with them balloons and things and got your feelings hurt. Don't come over here acting like she wasn't going to tell you, because she was. And she was like, "Thank you so much, Bill, because yes, I did. I need to come. I needed to process first." I was like, "Indeed. Okay." But they all ended up hugging it out as a family. Don't they look cute? Bill got all of them wrapped all up in his arms. See all them arms that big old man got. He got 3 women. Now look, I know if he can hold 3 women at one time, child, he could hug me. He could. He got 3 of them, child. I might make 2 of them right now, but I tell you what, he can. I just mean to hug him, because Bill look like he gets some good hugs. He do. Now, Nicole gets to Ted's office and wants to know how he and Kat are right now. And she said, "Well, things were rocky for a while, but we're doing okay." Baby, when I tell you, Nicole looked like she wanted Ted to just take her. "Take me in your arms tonight. Make it last forever." Girl, you look like you just wanted him to just take you in your arms, child, and just rock me, baby. Rock me all night long. I'm just saying. Girl, you look like you needed a hug. I ain't gonna lie. You did. She came in that door about to cry. Because this is what you need. You need something familiar. You don't need no Carlton. You don't need no Dr. Rollins. We don't need all that. You need somebody that know you. You know them. They understand your plight, how you feel, that you feel sad. They know your past. They know everything. She went in that door. She needed her. She needed 10. I don't mean nothing for nothing to go on like baking no cakes. Don't y'all end up baking no cakes behind this now. Don't bake no cakes behind this. And if she do, don't be thinking that it means nothing to her because she's in pain. But anyway, because she over there with her gold chain down in her neck meet today, so I don't know what that may mean. She may be over there touching your Ted. I don't know. But anyway, she was looking sad. She was about to cry. And Ted said, "Tell me what's going on right now." I was like, "Yeah, please tell him. Please." Rhonda said, "I would have." "Rock with me tonight for old time's sake." Rhonda said, "Pick me." Martin stopped by his grandparents' house because he needs to come over there and see what's going on. So Vernon tells him that Anita has had a full day and to go easy. So Anita comes in and starts talking to him about his campaign. She's like, "I'm tired of talking about cancer. Can we talk about something else?" So then Martin gonna go in there and go sit down talking to her, telling her how strong and stuff she was. Then he gonna put in there anyway how she's strong and therefore she can deal with the cancer. Did she just tell you she didn't want to talk about that? You trying to be clever. You trying to have a way with some words and whatnot. But when I tell y'all, let me tell you something. That had been me, and I done told you I ain't want to talk about something. You done brought it back around to that. I'd have been mad. I done told you I don't want to talk about that. Maybe for 5 seconds, I done took my mind off this situation, and here you done put it right back on. That's the way y'all got to look at stuff. Stop trying to make people talk about stuff because you want to be all. I could tell you something real clever about how to look at it. She probably don't want to hear it right now. She tired of hearing it. She tired. Hey, Kelly S. She probably tired. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Let her talk about some other stuff. Anyway. Over at Danny's house. Oh, is this the Duprees? Let me go back and look. This is Bill's house. This is Nicole's house. I'm not sure if this is Danny's house, but I think this, if it's in this order, so this must have been where it was. So over at Danny's house, she in there with the girls, because she is in charge of the girls. Anyway, she in there with the girls, and hold on one second, let me make sure I'm right. Okay, she talks to the girls about the BRCA, and they all agreed to get tested right away. And Bill is relieved that his girls are going to get tested. You know he's going to be right there. And Haley, don't nobody need you all up and through, ma'am. Don't nobody need you all up and through. So please keep your wavy hair weighing itself at the house. We don't want it. We don't want you at the hospital. We don't want your support. We don't want to have to look at you while we getting the news. We don't want you. Go somewhere and go order up some more drops and stuff. Go hang out with Sammy and Lynette. We don't want you. Now, Ted says that he can imagine what they're going through. And that even though they're not married, they are still family. He wants her to know that. And I was first one, what I found interesting at first is though, even though Nicole came in the door looking as sad as she was looking, Ted did not touch her. Whereas with Bill, Bill had touched Danny's leg when she was, now that may be because Bill be having ulterior motives, but Bill had touched her leg, he had held her hand, sitting right there while Haley was looking around the corner. And now he over here hugged up. But when Nicole first came in the door, Ted did not touch her. They were first standing across the room. Then they came closer, and this is how she was looking at him. But then eventually, he did end up taking her hands. And then when he took her hands after talking to her, they hugged at the end. And baby, Nicole, everything in this look tells me. Everything in this look tells me that, it's you that I need. Mm-hmm. It's you that I need. Everything, that's all I can see. Okay. So she told him that Kat don't want to have the test done. She don't want to get tested. He says, I'm not surprised by that. She's like, you always knew her better than anybody. Nicole started crying, and she says, she just can't. She says, we can't let our miracle baby make this choice. And Ted takes her hands and says, he knows she will test negative, and hugs her. But he also told her, we may not be able to talk Kat into doing what you want her to do. I was like, I know that ain't what she wanted to hear. Now, Kat is down at Uptown drinking tequila with the new bartender, which I have forgotten his name. I think he's going to be on here for a while, so I got to remember his name. Okay, so the new bartender he's engaged, she's in medical school and he's in law school. So I know we ain't about to just lose all that. So, sir, just like Shanice, you better make the best out of every one of your scenes so that we shall beg to see, because you could already see that he be at the gym all the time. Did you play a trainer earlier? Because it looked familiar to me. I think you was either a firefighter or you was a trainer or something that was at the hospital one time. I got to go back and look. You ain't fooling me, sir. I think I done seen you somewhere. He is cute, ain't it? Yes, we would vote to have your bald head self on here, your chocolate ball, your chocolate. And you got a different look from the other men. We tired of all this cookie cutter look over here on this show. Yes, we vote to let you on, sir. You'll be another bald head when you know we got Elon. We'll take you now. We'll take both of y'all. And we will. You could have been the other son. You could have been the son that we've been waiting to show up, okay? But anyway, Kat walked up in there, sat down, and said she wanted some tequila. All right, girl, keep on drinking. You mess around and drunk. Now, back at Anita's, she's looking through the picture book, and as she's looking through the pictures, she can hear the voices of the kids and her children and grandchildren of each picture and what was going on, them graduating, being ballerinas, them as babies and all that kind of stuff, Vernon when he was younger. While she's looking at all these pictures, they were like coming to life in her mind. So when Vernon comes back in, he was like, I'm glad that you decided to take my suggestion and look through the pictures. And she says, I can feel the wonder of this incredible, strong family, knowing who they are together and separately. And no matter what happens, she now knows that she is definitely going to be at peace. And that's where they ended, except for that they did a public service announcement at the end, for which Danny and Nicole did a public service announcement about breast cancer and the importance of testing, even if your family doesn't have a history of it. I had some things that I had written down to ask you guys about, and I had some stuff I meant to talk about. So I'll do both of these, and then the other one is about what I look forward to in the new year with the show. So first of all, some questions for you guys. Well, I guess I could save some of these for tomorrow now that I think about it. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll save these for tomorrow because tomorrow is our after show. So let me talk about what I look forward to seeing happen in the year, and then you guys can chime in on what you think, what you're looking forward to. So one of the things I'm looking forward to finding out is what is the purpose for which Peaches was introduced to us in person on this show? What was the reason in bringing this character Peaches on? It cannot be for her to just come on and for her to pass away. It can't be. So what is the purpose? I'm hoping that we find out of why we needed to meet Peaches in person. Because all that was done could have been done by telephone or saying that I went and met with her today. But for what reason did we have for bringing Peaches, this character, and introducing her to us? And what can be in store for the character of Kat? Because I was saying before that they are turning this character from just being a brat into having a little more depth. So I want to try this right quick. Let's clip this. Okay, StreamYard, clip this. So one of the things that I look forward to is finding out the purpose for which Peaches was introduced to us in person. For what reason was this character brought onto the show as opposed to staying an off-screen character that could have been telephone calls or visits that was made and then say that they had met her? So what is the reason that we brought Peaches onto the show for us to meet her in person? And I think it has to be more than just that she passed away. Another thing that I would like to know is what's in store for the character of Kat, that this character will get some depth to her and that she will not just stay one-dimensional of being a mean girl, of being a rich, spoiled girl. She can be all of that, but we need to know more about Kat. So one of the things that we're learning about her today is that she's just the kind of person who's like, I don't want to face nothing terrible going on. So a lot more things I'm looking forward to learning about her. StreamYard, you can also clip this. What will we learn about Ted? We know very little about Ted except for how long he was married, that he cheated, that he's accomplished, and he's accomplished in his career. But who is Ted? We know he's Andre's uncle. We know that he raised Andre, but we don't really know much about Ted. Now, this season, we did learn more about Bill's background, his relationship with his father, how he got to where he was, and all these back clips that they've been showing of him and Danny, and how he grew his career and all of that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in the coming year as well. StreamYard, you can clip this. Why did they write Anita to have cancer in the first place? Are they going to be bold enough to let her experience betrayal and disappointments while she's sick, because in real life, betrayal and disappointments are not off limits to people just because they're going through things or they may be sick. So some of you all may have to get ready to really be mad at some of the storylines that you see and say, how could they do that? And she's sick. In real life, people face things that will happen to them that are not, ideal, but it happens anyway. It happens to you anyway. So maybe they're going to show, maybe she's going to find out some things while she's sick. Maybe she's going to peep some things while she's sick, right on the cusp of getting better. So it's just would be interesting to know why they wrote it, what's going to happen in that. And like I said, some of us may not be ready for all that she may face or find out while she's dealing with a health crisis. We all know somebody that found out some things when they was in a health crisis. Maybe that's going to happen to Anita. We don't know. So let me get to the comments and see what are some of the things that you guys are looking forward to finding out in the coming year. I went through many tissues today. Excellent recap, Jen. Thank you so much. Peaches has a lot of tea to spill. I agree with that. Kat will probably have the genetic testing done. Then she'll find out that she was switched at birth, in my opinion. I was thinking about that because I think that could happen, but I was thinking, but how would that happen? Why would it? If she doesn't have the gene at all, how would that mean that she's not a Dupree? Or will it be DNA work that they're doing? And then they'll be like, you're not related to the family. I mean, who knows? So Kat's character, now that's the point. Now they could do, because they have to do genetic markers, right? So if none of their markers match at all, that may be a problem. So Kat's character will change in the future, Linda says. I agree as well. So what are you looking forward to becoming a part of, watching happen in the 2026 season 2, which starts tomorrow on Friday. Season 2 starts. So what are you looking forward to happening as far as the storylines of the characters for 2026? I'll give you guys a few minutes on this and then I'm gonna get out of here. Cause I think I gotta work on some stuff for tomorrow. That genetic test is going to open Pandora's box. Yeah, I think it might. Yeah. I hadn't thought about that. It's a that it is genetic testing, where they do those markers. So your markers gotta match. Yes, Peaches has a lot of tea to spill. Yeah, but why is Peaches still hanging on? Why is she still here? Peaches ain't came through here just to say that you cheated with my man and that's it. Because she came through already and dropped some major tea, and then we ain't heard no more about it. We heard what you said. We heard what you said now. And we need for you to get in here and clear this up, ma'am. And where the man at? What happened to the man? Who had him? What happened? When they break up? How they broke up? Is that man Cat daddy? Is that man Eva daddy? We need to know. Maybe Eva won't turn out to be Ted. No, they did the DNA test, so that's out. Eva finds out Leslie is not her mama. Maybe because they're all getting tested, it may make Eva say, Mom, we should get tested too. Or maybe she'll go get tested. Who knows? Because see, Leslie may not realize that just testing for cancer could bring up genetic testing. Like, I need them to hear him report back to work right quick. We need to know. Do you think Kat already has an idea she may not be Nicole's daughter? No. I'm going to need Haley to get caught. Yes, I need that too. Kat is terrified. She is. She is terrified. That for sure. We know for sure. But it's looked like it's shaping up to be a good year. Like I said, you guys just please be ready for some things to take some turns where you're like, I don't even understand why they did that. They got a second year. So this is their chance to reset the story and see what worked, what didn't work. So they might be tossing out some things, throwing in some things. We already see Ashley gonna get a boyfriend or a man or interest or something. Because listen, I don't want nobody to lose their job, but I can't think of one thing that we need to do with Derek. I can't. Unless they just change Derek's character all the way around, get him bumped on the head and he wake up with a whole new personality. Derek is that character is just, I don't even understand what we need it for. I just don't. What we gonna learn about Derek? I mean, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. Leslie will try to stop Eva from being tested, I'm sure. But see, she may just go get tested because her daddy may say, it's a good thing for you to get tested because you need to know too. So who knows? Looking good, Kelly S. Linda said. She said she liked your profile picture. You and Jasmine both got the hats on. Yeah, is that a hat you have on in the picture? I'm trying to see. I can't really tell. I don't think you do have on a hat now that I look at it again. All right, y'all. Well, with that, we've been on here an hour. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow night for our regular Friday night fish fry. Jasmine, yes. Kat is terrified. She always runs when she's scared. Yes, I do too. Yeah, Derek is boring. The character of Derek is boring, and I just can't think of what, even if he turned out to be the hatchet man, I just, no. Why Eva would get tested, Rhonda, is because her father is about to have a scare with one child. So he may tell her she should just go on to be tested so that she will know. Because if you notice, that's what they keep saying, even in the show, that you don't have to have cancer running in your family to get it or even test for the gene. They even said it in the not infomercial, in the public service thing that they did at the end of the show. So because of that, he may just encourage her to get tested as well so that she know, just to find out. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys. Well, I am gonna get ready to get up out of here. But before we do, please say thank you to, let me thank the entire mod squad and the gang.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
And thank you indeed. I appreciate you big time. Somebody sent a super sticker while we were off. Let me look and see who it was, because I think it was Ishante. That's who I think it was. Gave a super sticker while we were offline. And I just wanted to thank them for that. But let me make sure, because I think that's the name I remember seeing. All right, where are you? YouTube. Oh boy, excuse me, you guys, I'm tired. Okay, let's see. Okay, I was doing the trivia yesterday.
You want a good push up and you want to clean.
Child, they'll make a commercial about anything. I'm gonna make one as soon as they let me, okay? All right, let's see. Okay, thing, would you get to the comments? What are we doing? Yeah, Ishante gave a $9.99 super sticker. Said, I'm in the replay gang. I normally listen to your videos from the following morning. I love starting my day with your reviews of one of my favorite shows. Happy New Year. And thank you very much, Ishante, for the super sticker. I appreciate you so very much for the super sticker and for the appreciation, for the love. I appreciate you for that very much so. And I hope tomorrow when you're listening, you're like, oh my God, they talk, that's me. But thank you very much for that super sticker. I appreciate you very much for that. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. And hey, I do hope that you've had a great day. And if not, remember that there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? Listen, what y'all bringing to the fish fry? It's the first fish fry 2026. Can somebody make a good pound cake with some good icing on the top? I can't really have none right now, but can you just bring some anyway so I could just look at it and pretend like I could have some? All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow evening when we get ready to hang out. And I ain't gonna be over here all night long. I'm not. But I love y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.